Welcome back, everybody. 8:11 your time right now, 49 degrees. You've likely heard of the crisis in Darfur. A civil war there has left hundreds of thousands murdered, tortured, and raped. Millions are now refugees and wonder if they'll ever receive help. And maybe you've wanted to do something but didn't know how. Well, now is your chance to do something right here in Indiana. Zena Kraft and Carol Collins join us live now to talk to us more about what's going on in Darfur and what is going on here in Indiana this weekend. First of all, tell me who you guys are with, and there's a kind of confusion between the campaign, your organization, and what you guys are doing this weekend.
We're with the Indianapolis Coalition for Darfur. The campaign that we're working on right now is Dream for Darfur, which is a campaign designed to use the Olympics, the symbolic nature of the Olympics, to talk about what's happening with the genocide in Darfur. And the connection there is that the Olympics is being held in China.
All right, now let's talk about, I think probably a lot of our viewers who are watching, they said, oh, we have heard about what is going on. But for people who say, gosh, what is the latest? What's going on? And tell me more about it. What do you say, Zena?
Exactly. The latest is that, as you know, the UN has approved, finally, a peacekeeping unit to go into Darfur. And that sounds like good news on the surface, but because of the lack of media coverage, I think a lot of people don't realize what that means, because the issues in Darfur have to do with the indigenous people of Darfur raising up against the government. And so the government is doing a lot of things like, I'll put it this way, what the natives are concerned about is that things are going to intensify and there will be even more cleansing and genocide before the UN peace troops come in. So they need a lot more awareness about this tragedy.
We're watching and looking at some of the video right now in Darfur. Carol, why did you personally get involved in this effort?
Back in 2005, I went with a group from my church to do a medical clinic in Uganda with Sudanese refugees. And so when I came home, I have young children, and I felt like, well, what can I do from home? And so I got involved with Save Darfur because they encouraged writing letters and sending emails and trying to raise awareness and speaking out on behalf of Darfur. So I thought, well, this is something I can do from home. And in August, people from Indianapolis said, why don't we get together and do something local? And so we decided we would educate ourselves, educate the community, and then propel people to action. And Dream for Darfur came to us a couple weeks later after beginning and said, will you plan this event October 14th as part of the torch relay to bring attention to China and the situation in Darfur. So
here you are.
Here we are.
Let's talk about, again, specifically what is happening on Sunday. People watching right now say, ooh, this is something I want to get involved with. What do they need to do?
They need to come to the IUPUI campus off New York Street near Pyramid Plaza. And what it is, it's all about educating the community about what's going on. I believe we can be more sensitive to the situation if we know exactly what's going on and if we can personalize that.
And again, there's going to be some really neat speakers and people involved here to really be able to learn more. Can you tell me a little bit about refugee? Will there be people here that have experienced this?
Yeah, we have Ibrahim Adam, who is from Darfur, and he's been speaking out, and he is going to share his story and tell us what we can do for Darfur. We have Eva Kaur, who's a Holocaust survivor. As a child, she was 10 years old and tortured by the Nazi regime, and she's speaking out on what children can do on behalf of other children experiencing genocide. And we have another Holocaust survivor. We have a child from Darfur who's going to speak about his experience. And we have other people participating in the torch relay from Tibet, from the Miami Indian Nation, and a woman who's suffering from AIDS. So there are many people who want to come out and say, I want to be a voice on behalf of others who are suffering, and to show that there really is something we can do on this side of the ocean, that by telling people and telling our government and telling China, this is what we want. If there are enough people who voice this opinion, something will be done. And so it's just been neat to see everybody come together and say, we want to participate.
Fabulous. Zena, Carol, thank you. Again, let's put up that information. Dream for Darfur. The event is coming up Sunday from 2 to 4. You heard some of the speakers who are going to be there, really be able to hear their stories personally. Fox59.com if you need more information, you didn't get the times and all that good stuff, we'll have that for you there. Thank you both for what you're doing and for coming in and telling us more about it.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. 49 degrees right now.